What is happening? Welcome back to the channel. So it is a week after the big half marathon and we are down at the park. It's 5 to 8 in the morning. We've got another long run, so we have to get straight into a prep because we've got 6 or 7 weeks now until Lisbon, so we really need to turn up the dial. But on the flip side of that, feeling a little bit beat up this week, so we've got 16k to do today and we're going to keep it really steady. So on feet, we've got the 1080s because these are really comfortable. Again, really soft. I've got a little bit of a sore knee at the minute and a little bit of a sore hamstring, so we're going to take it nice and steady today. 16k in the legs and start to really push the pace from next week. So shout out to the boys of Velocia. Again, they're going to be sponsoring the series. Their clothes are performance wear. They are sick, so we'll be rocking them in the lead up to Lisbon and on Lisbon as well. So looking forward to testing out these performance shorts with the pocket and this new performance gear as well. So let's take it for the spin.
Hey, track, what up? Drive by those and that's so. Tell ya hold on, come over. Coming straight off that motor. Sipping on another sober. Big bad woods of that OG. We smoking them back to back. Molly looking like shit. So ya know that I'm dipping. I see my jeans by the stick. And my shoes cost for half of that. Let's not talk about the shirt. We can't even pronounce that. Got on nigga and her. My theory is low. My drop on the quick. Drink and smoke. My hoe got tats on her face. Send me them cookies from oat, but not the kind that you ate. Stuff out that sweatshirt sweet. And we smoke blunt at the blunt, 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 at the blunt. I don't know what y'all be thinking. Space still rolling up that stinky. Big blunt, both sides of stinky. Pro and now we still be leaning. I don't know what y'all be thinking. Smoking, drinking, smoking. In that order, we slow motion till it's over. Never slow. Smoking and drinking and smoke. We be smoking and drink. To escape, I smoke this gas to the face. Gotta get away, I think I need the break. Please, Allah, I need your help again. Take too many pills, I think I hear my heart beating. Taking over those chances, honey backwoods, stuff with that Grammy. My whole blood when I powder, mixing liquor with them zany. Stress poor to get away, hope these problems just go away. Rector in my face, I ignore it every day. I be smoking and drinking and smoke. Baby, smoking and drink.
Take this for granted. Like if we were to visit this city, it would be like this unbelievable. And we come here every single Sunday. So that's 16k in the bag, fully easy today. So one of the big changes that I'm going to be making with this prep over the next 6 weeks is intensity. So we're going to be pushing up to 4 runs a week instead of the 3 that we were doing, and we're going to include 2 speed runs and speed work in the Sunday run as well. But today, because we're a little bit beat off the last half marathon, this week's a little bit of a deload-ish, even though the mileage has been quite high, so lots of easy miles. But from next week we're going to start picking up the paces and picking up the intensity, so I'll take it with me. Let's go. Oh, check out that. Look at that. The oat bowl is back because it is absolutely freezing. We sort of skipped autumn and jumped straight to winter. So again, we are in the HQ. It's currently 11 AM and we've just done our morning work block as usual. So again, one of the side notes is that when you focus, well, when I'm focused on a goal like the half marathon, like going into Lisbon, everything else fires on all cylinders. So I find myself being on the ball with work, on the ball with content, on the ball with family life, just more capacities to do stuff. Whereas a lot of people assume that if they're already busy or they've got a lot on their plate, that adding in working on themselves, adding in is going to affect them areas and, you know, not enough capacity. But what actually it does, it creates capacity in these other areas as well. So if you haven't got a goal set right now, I would 100% recommend booking one, getting into it, getting after it, because we are entering into the winter period, the winter arc. Have something to focus on, have these big goals, and it'll help you create more capacity. So I'm going to get into the week. I'm going to eat this, which is our oat bowl, banana, biscoff, oats, obviously, and oat milk. A bit of chia seeds as well. Again, goes down a treat, which I'm going to have right now. And then we've got to go and get another run done this afternoon because this week's a little bit disjointed. We're going to Disneyland Paris with Mia being the baby this week. So I don't think I'll get a run in when I'm in Paris, but we'll see because I'll be taking you with me. So I'm going to get this down a hatch, crack with a few more bits, and then we're going to get our run done this afternoon. Let's go. So today I'm going to be doing one of the things that was on my bucket list for so many years. So I'm in the middle of a run right now. It's Thursday morning, the 3.5k. I've got around 7k to do, so nice and steady. But today we are off to Disneyland with the family, so I'm super grateful that I'm able to treat them for their birthdays, to take them to Disneyland. But it's also somewhere that's really special for us because if you didn't know, that's where me and Abby got engaged in Florida a couple of years ago. So being able to take the baby back there like straight away, like at an age where she won't remember it, but she can interact with people, she knows what's going on, is amazing. So we're gonna get this run done. We're gonna pack our bags and we're gonna go and fly to Paris. So let's go. Zeg New York again, out of 10.
7.
7. Do you reckon? Tell you what, every time I come to Europe, I could live in Europe because it's just a vibe. Here is absolutely lovely, by the way. I think we're in like this mini city. I don't know where we are, but let me explain. So like lovely buildings everywhere. That's our hotel, which is amazing. And then we've got like shopping centre. It's absolutely stunning around here. So I've just grabbed the coffee. It is Friday morning. Abby and the baby are just getting sorted in the room. So we don't go to breakfast straight away. So I like to grab a coffee from somewhere else. But yeah, every time I come here, I'm like the lifestyle of living here is just, it's sick. Like it's always bouncing. The food's on point. Coffee's on point. The weather's decent, obviously. So yeah, today we're going to Disneyland, and I can't wait. Let's go. How are we feeling?
We're going to see Minnie Mouse. You do it out.
Say Mickey.
Say mouse. Mouse.
And just like that, we are back in the HQ. So that was a very fulfilling and hard few days. Riva started to fully walk, taking her to our special place, Disneyland. As I said, although it's not Florida, I didn't fancy spending 10-15 grand to take her somewhere that she couldn't do anything. So Paris was the second best choice. And it was really, really good. Again, good weather for the first day. And taking her to somewhere that's quite special to me and Abby. And for me personally, with memories from, you know, my family and going on the best family holidays has always been to Disneyland. It's mostly Florida, but yeah, giving her a chance to see that in her face is absolutely amazing. So we are back, and last week was a little bit different one from what we originally planned. So I had all plans of like, you know, getting more runs on and stuff like that. Just didn't happen. And I think it didn't happen for a good reason as well, and because that was I had a few niggles off the back of the last couple of weeks. Like I've had a big hard training block over probably like the last 12 weeks since like Turkey. So I needed a little bit of a deload, and I took full advantage of that last week. Yes, we got a speed run in. Yes, we got a couple of easy runs in, but I didn't get me long run of prep for this prep, which should have been on the Sunday. So I just decided to have 4 days off when I was away. I didn't even take my running gear. Didn't even give myself the option to do it, and just tried to switch off fully, enjoy some good food, spend time with the family, which again is rare. Spend that much time with them these days, and moved for about. So that's what happened last week, and I think it's important to sometimes, I use the arrow effect of like, you've got to pull back in order to push forward. Like if you're constantly hitting walls, you're constantly feeling burnt out, you don't really feel like you're making that much progression, it's probably because you probably need to take a little bit of a step back in order to go again. So for me, with these big goals of probably going, you know, sub 135 is the main goal, you know, option B is sub 130, which would be absolutely incredible. I need to give my body a rest when it needs it, and then push hard when it needs it as well. So pushing hard when it needs it, starting from this week. We've got a big block of training this week. And then on Sunday, we've got an 18K run where I'll be going through what I like to call my, you know, pre-half marathon test. And that is 3 5K blocks. 3 5K blocks at estimated race pace. And if you can do that with a little bit of a float in between, it's pretty close to where you're sort of at for that race. So that'll be a pretty hard run, but I'm looking forward to giving that a go on the weekend. As I said earlier in the video, I just want to give a shout out to Velocia, who are helping me with this prep, who are sponsoring me with this prep going into Lisbon, providing the content, providing the performance wear as well, which I'm really, really happy with. The shorts are specifically really good. So yeah, I want to give them a shout out as well, and make sure you go and check them out because their gear is really good. It's 12 months in the making to launch a product, and then what they've got coming out is I'm looking forward to. So just want to give a shout out to them, and I said this week's going to be a special one, big hard one, big back end of the year. This is where it really matters. Call it the winter arc, call it going into winter, whatever you want to call it. This is where it absolutely matters. Darker mornings, darker evenings, worse weather. It's time to lock in, boys. Let's get after it.